Hi. Well, I've had a lot of problems. Had a lot of problems generally, but I've had a lot of problems sorting out the Wi-Fi today. For some reason, yesterday when I got back late from London on the last train back from Victoria, which is always an exciting experience, lots of colourful characters and drunken behaviour. I was kind of asleep most of the way, nearly missed my stop, but that was good. It was a good night, really. Uh, so, Wi-Fi problems. There was no Pig Air. My Wi-Fi network is called Pig Air, and unfortunately, it wasn't there at all. And then I noticed there were lots of Virgin Ones channels that weren't named what they used to be. And then I thought, oh, what's going on? And then I thought I could get it working this morning, and I couldn't. So that's the Wi-Fi's not working. Then I knew I had to jack straight into the box. That was still working. Box is here. Oh, you might notice I've actually had to break all the rules and come into a separate room, and that's why this is the Wi-Fi box standing on top of a music expansion system for the Commodore 64 and 128. Anyway, so that's plugged into there. Now I did try and plug straight into the cable router in the other room with this long lead I've got, but I think that lead was dead. So that came in here, so I'm 2 minutes late. And I'm in a room that I never wanted to become on this program, and so I have to decide whether to move the computer around and show you the state of affairs here. Considering I've spent most of the morning in here trying to collate a lot of that stuff behind me, a lot of guns, light guns, steering wheel controllers, other kind of gubbins like PlayStation Eye, Samba de Amigo, maracas, and Donkey Kong Conga. There's a few, you can see computers there. We've got looking in the webcam, not looking in the webcam even. CDTV, CDI, old printer plotter, Amstrad, Spectrum. Nearly did that. Very naughty spazzy voice, I mustn't do that. Apple II, Commodore 64, BBC Micro, and a cassette recorder that may work with some of them. So yeah, and that's I guess that's all I'm going to tell you about. So anyway, I've managed to clear a lot of these type boxes, which I bought loads of, because I think they were 4 for a tenner at one point. I knew that was a bargain I couldn't miss out on, so I bought loads. So I've got about 6 extra now. By the way, I've collated all the bits and pieces together and stuck more on shelves. I just stuck some more stuff in the bedroom. All the shelves in the bedroom are changing, and trying to shrink stuff down, but in a way that isn't too cluttered. I mean, that does look quite cluttered, but at the same time, it fits in with the rest of the room. So what else? I mean, the weird thing is, even though I'm unboxing stuff, I'm not testing stuff. And ideally, I'll try and start plugging in, say, the old VIC-20. I've found the power supply, I've found the RF modulator, joysticks, cassette recorders, games. You know, I'll try and get it all together at one time when I've got time. Does that work? No. Okay. Well, am I likely to get it to work? Maybe. Okay, I'll give it a go. Can't get it working. Then it just becomes an object that doesn't work. And although seeing it reminds me all the times it did work, I might as well just spray it white and stick it up on the ceiling. What do you reckon? Things that don't work, spray them white, stick them up on the ceiling, and then they're kind of out the way, not taking up much room. People might look up and go, oh wow, there's a VIC-20 sprayed white. Or maybe just clean it and don't spray it white at all. I've got no ambience. There's no music here. Well, there is actually, over there on the shelves. There's all my CDs, but they're remaining quiet. I just didn't have time to sort it out today at all. But yeah, this room is basically, it's turned into a man cave. It's someone said it's like a man cave. So I do have lots of old computer systems and things. And oh, hang on, here's a little surprise. Now, I've kept quiet about this baby, but I think this might be the perfect opportunity to introduce it all to you. I mean, some of you know the score. But here we are, look. What's that? Now, I'm very proud of this. I'm probably prouder of this baby here. And more, well, basically it's kind of become part of me now, due to having to pick an object out of all the objects I've got in my life and do something beautiful with it, which was suggested by a tutor. There's not much that happened on the MA that wasn't suggested by people in the sort of fining down of my work. I mean, I did have idea diarrhea, and I was doing all sorts of stuff, but then there would be someone that would say, try this, and that would spawn an idea, and that was great. I wasn't left floundering too much. So yeah, I wrote a love song to that, abstract video. I fell in love with screen printing, so it's natural to do quite a few screen prints. And then it all came together, and I displayed that on a plinth, and people could play it. And there was a wall full of screen prints, and then I was a bit scared, but they gave me the main lecture theatre in Canterbury, UCA, to show my film. And people to this day still come up and they'll sing me lines from the song. And when I finally got to the point where I'm ready to do my own music, which might be quite soon, I'm not sure yet, I will probably include that either as a live performance, got that to look forward to, or I don't know, end of show, sign off. So I can't go for a walk now. Did I say that's my Vectrex? Did I say that? Okay, so all I can do is recap what's been going on. So I've done one of the bedroom cupboards, which was day before yesterday. Yesterday I had no time at all to do anything apart from say some rubbish about enjoying your time with the tiger. Then I was going to do the next bedroom cupboard today, which is exciting because it's got some really random stuff in it, like the one 2 days ago. Came here, haven't even shown you sorting anything, talked about it. Okay, well, just before I sign off, I'd like to sign off with a tune. What's the easiest way I can do that? No, it's just going to break all convention. Right. I have a rack of wires upstairs. Now, I'm going to mention my website now as well. There's no one watching. Who cares? JonathanPigram.com. It's quite easy to spell. JONATHAN.PIGRAM.com. You'll see various parts of my house. It's all changed now, so I don't think you've seen my house if you look on the website there, because it's all changed. More wires. So I've got a rack of wires up in the landing, which is really full now, and they're going to have to be sorted out now because there's going to have to be a cull of wires. Things like MIDI leads are always going to come in handy. Things like, well, no, actually, probably when everything's wireless, none of them will be in handy, but they look nice. Need a bit of pick me up, really. I think I made myself a nice big coffee. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Hi, Dad. Okay, nice one. Sorry?
There's a jumble sale at the church on Saturday.
Yeah.
So if any stuff you want to get rid of that might be jumble sale usable, see if you can got anything there.
Right.
Before I arrive.
Well, I've managed to sort out a lot of odd socks.
Yeah, well, they won't be much good.
No.
Yeah, okay. Just see, I mean, there might be shirts or anything, I don't know. Anyway, anything you want to sort of you think might be worthy of it.
Not at the moment. I haven't got round to the stuff I could. Huh?
Just a thought. Okay, see you soon.
Okay, yeah. Cheers, Dad.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Sure he won't mind that. So yeah, no, actually, no. This is going to be really. I'm going to confess to something quite sad now. I stopped running my car at the end of December. Yeah, you've probably heard that before. You know, it's just a shame. The Silver Bullet. We will see the Silver Bullet in a future show. And well, I worked out how to get to Godstone by train, which is the closest. It's actually in South Godstone, but it's the closest place to my dad's, and it's fine. You can do it in the weekdays. I hadn't looked at the weekends before. And actually, I've worn this top before, haven't I? I was hoping to wear different clothes all the time. What have I got under that? Oh yeah. Oh no, I've done that. Anyway, it takes 2.5 hours to get there today on Sunday, going via horrible routes, including a 50-minute stop at Tunbridge, and I'm not going to do that. So I suggested, I suggested, I asked nicely if I could have a lift, because it's only 30 minutes drive from Godstone to Maidstone. Dad lives, so he's picking me up, and he's done this before. And the only thing that saves me from feeling really sad about it is this. Heard him mention the church there. He does a lot of things for the people of the church, and he enjoys it. And I try not to hold it against him, despite not getting on with his own stuff. Well, kind of like my horrible logic is, well, if he does things for needy people who a lot of them should just sort themselves out, basically, then his son deserves just a little bit of attention as well. Is that bad? But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of family history with me dad. All I can say is that we get on quite well now, although I can't seem to help being rude to him. And I don't know why that is. I think it's because I'm a git. Anyway, thank you very much. Goodbye.